Previously on Doki Doki Literature Club's Purist Mod.
It's Yuri! This is your chance!
It didn't take much more than Yuri and I are on a date to excuse us from Literature Club. Where do I even start?
What am I supposed to do, Ryan? I have no idea how dates are supposed to work. I'm thankful that you feel the way how you do about me.
As we walk, though, I notice a certain someone on the sidewalk. That guy. He's from my school, isn't he? The one who warned me off. It's been a week or so since... A week or so? Oh, we had a proper time skip here. There's been rumours about us.
What?
The rumours don't seem to have gotten too bad. If they did, we'd probably be hearing more of them, right? Our lips barely inches away from each other. Wow! Kraboom! Damn it, Mother Nature! You will not get in the way of me and my ship! But as I scan this email, something is very, very wrong. She gets turned on from cutting herself. You know what's even more messed up though? She's dating Ryan. I bet they both get turned on from cutting each other. I don't think anything will be the same after reading that email. It's Monday. Time to face the music. Ah! Oh, God! Oh! It just couldn't be simple. It just could not be simple to getting a happy ending. God damn it. Ah! So far, Yuri hasn't figured out anything about the chain email that's already spread across the school, but it's only a matter of time. I want to expunge this before Yuri even catches on. I don't even think I can, but I have to try. I couldn't stand to see her face when she realises. I know exactly how that conversation will go down. My phone buzzes with a text. Yuri. I didn't see you in our usual place. Are you going to school today? I did rush to school today, when I think about it. I slide down into my seat, tapping out a brief response. Yeah, I needed to take care of some business with the teacher before class. Sorry.
Alright. I love you, Ryan.
I stuff the phone back into my pocket and exhale softly. I have my plan. Find the source of the email, first off. And if my instincts are anything to go on, I know just where to start. Hey, talking to the guy who warned me about Yuri seems like it could give me a clue or two. The boy seems surprised for a second before he adopts a neutral expression, throwing up a hand.
Yo, Ryan.
Hello. The conversation, if it could even be called that, stalls on the ground. He probably knows I'm suspicious. Now he's waiting for me to make the first move. I frown. Have you gotten any strange emails recently? He blinks and shakes his head.
Nothing out of the ordinary, my man.
Finishing with a shrug. He plays it off so well I doubt my first instincts that it was him. Doubt begins to creep up as I nod quietly, heading to my classroom. After all, there could always be others, and I was running essentially with blinkers on all sides. I could have missed something obvious. But who else has the following but him to swing this? Well, there goes half my day. I raise my head from the desk, having previously been napping away the time. History is the next class, so I should get my stuff for that. I decided to gather information in the afternoon. I'll be skipping going to the literature club, but I'd argue it's for a good cause. The back door of the classroom slides open, and he steps back inside, followed by a group of his cronies. I try not to be too judgmental. I'm failing.
It wasn't all me, actually.
Well, of course not. But didn't the guy get on your case? You told us he did at least. He shrugs, the same dismissive, contemptuous shrug.
I mean, I did try to warn him, didn't I? This is just a fun idea I had, you know. Been a while since I've seen a good chain email go around.
Yeah, that's true.
Who knows? Maybe he's into that. A cutting fetish? What What would they call that anyway?
I think it's like blood play.
Yeah, that. Wait, how do you know about that, huh?
Another boy snorts. Probably just going after someone with low self-esteem for the easy win. My blood begins to boil over. Fuming, I stand up and, oh God, I'm seeing red. Stalking over to the huddled mass of boys. Only the blonde one, the one who started this mess, even bothers looking up. He looks at me, and his face shifts into some midpoint of confusion and humour.
Yo, Ryan, how are you holding up?
I'm not going to listen any longer. Yeah, I decked him. Oh dear. Yeah. And I'm in the principal's office.
So then you punched him?
The blonde guy snorts, folding his arms. He's got the principal on his side, which means anything I say is irrelevant. I did start it though, so it's only to be expected. I nod quietly.
More than once, I should add. According to eyewitnesses, it looked like you were trying to kill him.
I frowned, staring at the knot in his tie. I'm not apologising. The stout principal sighs and takes off his glasses, lacing his fingers together.
I can't act about heresy, but starting a fight is a serious offence. As for you,
the principal looks at the boy and continues speaking.
You may go. Have the nurse take a look at you if needed.
I take some small satisfaction in seeing him wince as he tries to nod. It's childish, but I take what I can.
Ryan?
Oh, joy.
I'm giving you a 2-day suspension. You'll need to gather your things and call your family.
I give a ragged sigh, nodding back. Yes, sir.
And try to keep your temper in check for the next time.
I bite the inside of my cheek, stifling a response. Instead, I turn on my heel and walk out. That went about as well as could be expected, really. I stare up from my bed. My phone has been buzzing non-stop for about 5 minutes. No doubt Sayori trying to check in, texting in class. I should scold her. I appreciate the concern, but right now I just need quiet. I need to figure out how to handle this, because I've done something unbelievably stupid. I got so caught up in my own anger I lost it. I lost sight of what my actual goal was. I mean, maybe if I'm lucky, the fight started will give them something else to gossip about. But if I know anything about the student body, it just get tacked on as an extra material to the main story. Eventually, my phone stops buzzing. I turn over on my side, curling into the sheets of the bed. I mean, hopefully, if we're lucky, all that would have just been, like I said, just part of the rumours. It could be a brand new rumour, but in these 2 days, there is no doubt in my mind that Yuri has heard about this. And no doubt the entire of the club has heard this, especially me decking the guy and just beating the hell out of him. I like how it says that it was just him being better. What happened to his cronies? Did they just book it? Were his cronies just a bunch of cowards that they didn't even do anything? Oh boy. Sunlight filters through my bedroom window as I drag myself out of bed. It's been 2 days, right? I check the calendar on my phone. Yeah, the suspension is over. The gravity of the situation sets in as I will myself to stay awake. God, I actually got suspended. I never imagined I really hurt someone. All because I checked my phone. Still nothing. Still no message from Yuri. Maybe I should say no. Right. Not anymore. I just don't know what to do. Where do I go from here? I've demolished my reputation at school. I got suspended. The other club members are probably afraid of me. And Yuri... Ah! The wall gains a new dent in it. I shake my clenched fist, recoiling from pain. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. I need to get to school. I don't have time for all this. I just want things to be fixed somehow. But for now, I need to go to school. I make it outside to see Sayori ready and waiting for me. It's comforting to see that some things never change, at least.
Good morning, Ryan.
Morning. A weekly wave, and we start on our way to school like nothing had happened this week. It's the start of the day and I already feel exhausted. I consider asking Sayori about the state of the club, but I don't think I could brace myself for any sort of negative answer. Instead, for a while I just trudge without a word. Sayori eventually breaks the silence in an attempt to lift the mood.
So, what's on your mind?
I purse my lips as I consider just how much I actually want to tell her. Nothing much. I lie through my teeth. It hurts to lie like this to Sayori, but worrying about Yuri and my whole situation nearly consumed me, not to mention it's all my fault anyway. Sayori shouldn't have to worry about me even more. Sayori gives me a quizzical look, not no doubt seeing right through me.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I reconsider what I'm doing. Sayori, she already revealed to me some of her deepest struggles. She had so much more substantial issues, and yet she chose to confess to me. Not that I was able to properly support her, and had to rely on Monica helping her instead. Damn it. I feel another pang of guilt. I shake my head and try to refocus. If she can share that much with me, I can at least share my own worries. No, actually. I've been so anxious the past few days. About Yuri, about myself after my outburst. I just don't know what to do, Sayori. Sayori frowns momentarily before returning to a softer, more comforting smile.
I wouldn't beat yourself up over anything that happened, Ryan. Maybe we can figure out something at the club later. I'm sure everyone would be more than happy to help out.
Right. The literature club. It's nice to know that that's still continuing, at least. Thank you, Sayori. That sounds nice. We're almost at school. Soon we'll have to part ways until the afternoon.
We're here already? Well, see you later, Ryan.
I wave goodbye to Sayori as we head to our respective classes. I wonder now where I'd be without a friend to walk to school with every day. But with Sayori gone, my thoughts return to worrying about Yuri. She hasn't responded to me in 2 days. Will she even talk to me at the literature club? What will I even say to her when we see each other again? I hadn't even thought about it. Am I just going to screw everything up again? I'll cross that bridge when I get there. I suppose I'll just have to make it through classes today. Time slowed to an excruciating crawl during class, but the school day is finally over. I take some time outside the club room door to gather myself. I don't know how everything will go down seeing Yuri again, but it's time to find out. I enter the classroom and see several girls perk up at my return. Sayori, Monica, Natsuki. Where's Yuri? These are the first words I say upon my return to the literature club. I don't even give a chance for conversation. Everyone else, even Sayori, looks bewildered by my outburst. They all glance nervously between each other.
We thought you would know. She hasn't been here since your suspension. We assumed that you...
Monica trails off and sees me in shock. I feel my stomach drop into a massive pit. It occurs to me that I had neglected to actually tell Sayori, and that Yuri and I haven't actually been communicating. I collapse into my desk and start to feel numb. I put my head in my hands. No one has heard from Yuri in 2 days. Is she okay? Where even is she? Is she...
Ryan, snap out of it!
I look up to see, bewildered, to find it was Natsuki of all people yelling at me.
Come on, man. You're going to give up that easily?
I'm still too stunned by everything to form a proper response. Monica and Sayuri keep quiet. Natsuki softens a bit.
Sorry. I probably shouldn't have shouted. I guess I've been anxious as well.
Natsuki takes a seat at her desk next to me. I just don't know what to do. I thought Yuri had at least been in contact with the club. I shake my head and pull out my phone, aimlessly navigating menus as I weigh my options. Do I try reaching out again, or...
No!
I'm caught off guard by Natsuki once again.
I don't think you should. Knowing Yuri, I think it's better left on her own for this sort of thing. At least for now.
Really?
Yeah. I know you're worried, but I don't think trying to reach her would do any good. It might stress her out even more, honestly.
I think about Yuri's habit to consider herself an inconvenience. Maybe Natsuki is right. But is it alright to basically just wait, do nothing, and leave it all on Yuri? I want to pursue. I kind of do want to pursue, but I mean, what Natsuki said was right. If I do, it might stress her out more and make her more of an inconvenience. And just... Right. I've saved at every point when there was a choice. Wait. Ugh. I put my phone back in my pocket. Yeah. You're right, Natsuki. Thanks. Natsuki gives a thumbs up.
Let's just wait a day and see if things change tomorrow. That sound good?
I nod in agreement.
Great.
Monica takes the conversation ending as her cue.
All right, everyone. Perhaps a bit of an unconventional meeting, but I think it turned out fine for today.
Monica comes through with her unshakable leadership once again. But I can't help but wonder what will happen to the club's mood tomorrow if Yuri still isn't back.
Should we wrap up then?
Everyone nods in agreement, and we soon head our separate ways. I think I made the right choice, but I'm still anxious. It's never enjoyable to just wait. Please, Yuri, get back to me at some point. Whenever you're ready. I just hope that's soon. I just need to hold out until then. It's the next day. All the members of the literature club are present, sans Yuri. A palpable heaviness hangs in the air. No one is in much of a mood to talk. I have still heard nothing from Yuri. From the looks of the others, none of them have either. Monica tries to dispel the crushing silence. She tries to put on her trademark smile and a harmonious tone.
So, does anyone have any poems to share today?
Sayuri shakes her head. Monica just stares at her desk with a scowl. Monica looks at me, but I certainly don't have anything to offer either. I can muster no effort to conceal the brooding worry on my face. The wind leaves Monica's sails.
I see.
The subsequent pause is short but heavy.
In that case, I suppose we should adjourn early today. Any objections?
Still, no one can find any words.
I guess that's all then. I hope everyone has a wonderful afternoon. If anyone needs anything, you're always welcome to talk to me.
With one last attempt at a comforting smile, Monica takes her leave. Sayuri soon follows suit, unable to hide a worrying glance towards me as she leaves. If anything, I appreciate how Monica tries her best to continue the club, despite the atmosphere. But that can only do so much. Natsuki pulls me aside before I could leave as well.
Well?
Still nothing.
Okay, if anything, I'm glad you didn't go after her. I think you made the right choice.
A growing doubt bars my response. Natsuki notices the hang-up.
Hey, I know it's hard, but you've got to have some faith, alright? She's come back on her own before. It sucks sometimes, but all we can do is wait. We've offered her all we can, And now we have to respect how she handles things, capiche?
But what if...
But what?
What if something happens to her? What if... Natsuki cuts me off with a pointed glare.
Ryan, do you love Yuri or not?
The question caught me off guard. Love? I certainly liked her, and I enjoyed the time we spent together. All the moments we've shared between us. And the fact that she says the fact that she's been saying I love you to me as well. Come on! I just want her to be happy, and I want to do all I can to help that happen. I do love her. Natsuki breaks into a smile and teasingly swings at my shoulders.
There you go. I was worried. That wasn't so hard, was it? Now you can trust her with this, right? She's strong.
Yeah, I should. You're right. Thank you, Natsuki.
She's a friend of the whole club. We all care about her. Just hang in there and let us know when she comes back, alright?
I nod, feeling some of the weight of my worries fade away. Sure thing. Before I can start to head out, Natsuki stops me one last time.
If you make her cry like this again, I won't let you forget it, alright?
Was that threat serious?
Haha, just kidding. I gotta head home now. See ya!
She smiles and waves at me as she exits the classroom, leaving me alone in the club room. Natsuki said she was kidding, but I certainly don't want to test if she is or not. Yeah, don't mess with the small people. Goddamn, you don't want to mess with them. My mind drifts to Yuri once again. Some concern still lingers, but Natsuki has known Yuri longer than I have. I resolve myself to trust Yuri and pray that the wait isn't too much longer. As I take my leave of the classroom, I find Sayuri by the exit of the school, evidently waiting for me. She gives a cheerful smile as I approach. You didn't have to.
Come on, we've always walked together. Why should today be any different?
I chuckle and give in to a smile of my own. You're right. Thank you, Sayuri. Really. Sayuri beams a 1,000-watt grin as we start to head home. A cool afternoon breeze brings refreshment to me and Sayuri as we amble down the familiar street. She hasn't said anything since we departed school. The music just cut out abruptly. Nor have I. Oh, okay, it was just resetting. Nor have I. But I get the sense that if I asked, she'd be happy to talk. I make a mental note to think of a way to properly thank her at some point. The whole club, really. At this point, it was with all that's happened, I don't know where I would be without them. We arrive home before too long. I face Sayuri in front of our houses. Sayuri, thank you for everything. Even though I blew my fuse and caused all this stress, Sayuri maintains her ever-present smile.
Don't be too down on yourself, Ryan. We all have our low points, but we don't let them define us, right? You're still my best friend, Ryan. This won't change that. I know you're still you. Take it from me. I know it can be hard to pick yourself up at times. Don't think you have to deal with it all yourself. Your friends are there for you.
Sayuri, was she always like this? Or have I just been blind to her unwavering support after all that she's confided in me? Jeez, I'm dense sometimes, aren't I? I don't think I can thank you enough, Sayuri. The whole club, honestly. Sayuri giggles.
That's what friends are for, isn't it? I'll be next door if you need someone to talk to.
I'll be sure to let you know if I do. We embrace and head our separate ways to our houses. I'm home earlier than normal, but it still feels like it was a long day. I collapse onto the couch and do a little more than aimlessly lie down for an indeterminate. I can't say the word. In that amount of time, my thoughts drift once more over the whirlwind of the past several days. Was it really only that long since this all started? Yeah, I guess it was. It It's Friday, right? Now I have the whole weekend to pop. While in my slump, I replay all the advice and encouragement been given. The plan is still waiting, right? Right, I can do that. Have faith in Yuri. Here at home, I'm left alone to stew in my own thoughts. All the assurances from today only did so much to starve off my growing worry. A day with no response, sure, but more than that, is everything really okay? Is there something more I should be doing? Yuri, I said I loved her today. I really do, right? Damn it, I shouldn't have to prove this to myself. What am I thinking? I envisioned flashbacks of all our time spent together as if on cue, sharing our poems, the festival preparation, the festival itself, the bookshop, and then the breakup. Damn it, if only I could go back in time and fix things. If I had just talked to Yuri more about how she felt about everything, if I had controlled my temper better. I shake my head in frustration at myself. No, stop dwelling on what I could have done, or what I should have done better. Just focus on what to do now. I attempt to change my train of thought. Whenever I was with Yuri, I felt at ease, seeing the way she carries herself. Maybe she doesn't see it, but I do. The way she blossoms whenever she talks about her passions. The way that, no matter what, she stayed honest with herself. I imagine that she could have given up on her interests. Collecting knives? That's something I'm sure not many girls do. But she didn't give in. She remained steadfast and even shared it with me. If I were in her position, I don't know if I could have done the same. Yuri is unwavering in her loves and hobbies despite the ridicule and rumours. Could I do something like that? Do I have that kind of strength? Maybe. Maybe someday. More and more I come to realise that I miss how things were. Reading together, working together, even overcoming our boundaries together with the hiccups that accompanied. Yuri was willing to separate from me because she wanted to preserve my reputation. It hurt, obviously, but she put my well-being before herself. In its own way, it was selfless. It was short-sighted, but now I realise the scope of the intent. If we get back together, I should tell her how much she means to me in all this, properly. I'll set things right. I need to. Just whenever we can talk next. My new resolve makes it even harder to just lounge around the couch. But what else can I do right now? Why would she be silent for so long anyways? I know Natsuki said that Yuri can take care of herself, but for days? What is she even doing by herself? Reading would be my best guess. I feel my pulse quicken at the realisation. Knives. She has a knife collection. Oh god. How could I be so stupid? My phone buzzes. A text? Who could... My heart skips a beat. It's Yuri. Oh, his train of thought then. I was getting... the moment that train of thought, that was building up in me, and then that buzz. May I come over? At first, I'm not even sure I'm seeing things correctly. Is it really? I shake myself of any drowsiness just to make sure. It really is a text from Yuri asking if she can visit. My fingers start shaking as I try to type out an answer. How would I even respond to this? I mean, of course I want to see her again, but just like this after days of... No, stop overthinking. Just... yes. There. It's not long before a reply. Thank you. I'll be there soon. Sooner. It feels unreal. Did the past few days even happen? My shoulders slump as I realise how tense I have been. I can't help but laugh a little. Getting this worked up over a girl coming over? It's not even the first time. So, I just have to wait a bit longer, don't I? Before too long, the doorbell rings. Before I get to the door, I pinch myself just in case. Nope, I'm not dreaming. I pull open the door. Standing before me is Yuri. It's really her, unharmed. We fall into a mutual embrace, seconds feeling like hours. We reluctantly separate, knowing someone has to speak first. My mind is racing a mile a minute, trying to find some cohesive words. After the longest 2 days of my life, there's so much I want to say. I... We both stop to find ourselves smiling a little after trying to start off at the same time. After a pause, I nod to Yuri as a gesture to speak first.
Thank you. Thank you for having me over after everything I put you through.
No, don't worry about it. It's fine. You're okay, right? Yuri gives a quick reassuring nod.
Yes, I am. I am sorry for taking so long to get back to you.
Again, it's fine. It's just... I'm so glad to see you again. Yuri blushes and fidgets with her hair.
I'm glad, would you like to go out tomorrow together?
I stop stammering, damn it. Yes, of course. Where? Yuri tugs at her sleeve.
It might be kind of weird to you.
I'm sure it's a great place.
The graveyard in the park this time tomorrow. Is that alright with you?
The graveyard, huh? That sounds great. I can't think of a more fitting place. Yuri beams. Easily the most welcoming sight I've seen.
Thank you. I promise I'll tell you everything, alright?
I nod in agreement. It seems we both have a great deal we want to share. See you tomorrow. With one last embrace, Yuri turns to leave. She leaves me with one last reassurance.
I'm doing better now, Ryan. Thank you for all your patience.
It's the least I owe you, Yuri. You're the one who deserves thanks for putting up with me. Yuri leaves me with her an enchanting smile as she departs. Oh, she was happy that I gave her patience, thank God. It feels like I did the right choice then. Oh! Okay. I can feel a burden lift from my shoulders. I guess I'll get my chance after all, no matter how tomorrow goes, as long as I can tell her what she's done for me. I think things will turn out alright.